Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday morning. I'm a little late getting the live stream going. So I already took a trade on ONCS while the live stream was starting up here. And I got in on this equilibrium right here. I waited for it to pull back, looking for the equilibrium. It pulled back, broke the low of that last candle. So you had your high, low, lower, high, a little higher low, and that's where I jumped in it, and then I sold it as it broke through these highs and made $12.45. Not much, but that's a start on my day. My daily goal is $50, so you could say I'm a quarter of the way there. I'll get back to you here soon. I still got a few more things to set up, but this is one of the stocks it looks like we'll be watching this morning. I'm long ONCS at $2.46. Resistance is at support is at 228. Volume weighted average price is at 217. We have a high of 256. Playing a 1 minute higher low setup on the 1 minute time frame. I added there, and we're going to have a 5 minute candle with an upper wick that failed to break higher. But looking for a bounce off the volume weighted average price. We'll see if we break the low of that last 5 minute candle there. So I'm adding for a third time. And I will exit pretty quickly if we start to break much lower than that. Need to see a bounce off of the volume weighted average price. That's the dotted line. I'm giving it a chance to bounce. We do have $2 down below us and 205, but I'm going to sell a third, bring my cost basis down, and be a little protective. So we're looking for a 5 minute higher low. Pretty big move up. It's a bull flag right now, starting to form, but I'm going to go ahead and start to exit. We're holding that last position to see if we do bounce off of 205. Nope. So all out there just in time. Big drop right after, so a lot of stops being triggered. Now there's a good place for us to bounce off of. So initially I thought this looked like a pretty strong moving stock. I thought we were going to pull back to this support area and continue higher. That's a high probability setup. It doesn't always work, but it's worth a shot. So it didn't work for me this morning. So now I'm going to sit back, maybe sit on my hands for a while, play some background music here, and we'll just kind of watch things. And if I see something that I want to trade, I'll cut back in. Oh, and good morning, Terry. I hope your morning's going well. BOIL hitting the high of day momentum scanner. I'm going to hold this last position for a move up towards 350. Is what I'm thinking here. I'm going to go ahead and sell it there actually. So I'm all out on BOIL. That was a nice move. I got in here as this candle was breaking out. Sold half as we broke through the high and sold the other half up here. I am long at 347. Looking for the breakthrough 348 and a move up to 350. And I'm going to get back out. I might be wrong on that one. What I'm seeing here are bull breaks and no follow through, so it has me wondering if this one is going to pull back. See what I'm talking about here. We had a resistance here. We had a bull break, no follow through. We have a resistance here, a bull break, no follow through on that candle. We might get it here, but we do have a resistance of 350 overhead. I figured get out break even just in case. In case we have a rising wedge. Rising wedges can often mean the top on a move, a temporary top. So we have a new high of 349. So I'm back in for the bull break. There we go. See if we get through 350. Nice. We have a resistance on the, it's a pre-market high of yesterday of 356. Nice volume. on that 1 minute candle and a nice close on that 1 minute candle. Pushing the wrong buttons on my computer here. BOIL is a stock that is thickly traded. It takes it a while to get going, but it does have some surges here and there like that. So I'm selling it right there. That was a pretty nice move. So we could still have a rising wedge. Have to be careful. That was a nice strong close on that candle. Good to be back in the studio again. It was a long weekend of no trading. I did trade in the simulator a little bit, but this is a lot more fun trading real money. It's a little more exciting. And although there isn't really a whole lot going on this morning, I did find a couple of things to trade. I managed to make some money and then lose some money and then make back some money. I'm still red on the day. I'm down $28 myself. Real quick, I traded ONCS first thing today, right back in here on an equilibrium. You had a high, low, lower, high. I waited for the higher low. It was just a little tiny pullback here below that last candle. It was a bear break, bull break scenario. I bought that as we pulled back and added to it on the way up and sold as we broke through the resistance. And then I tried to trade it here on a pullback to this pivot, and I added on a pullback to the volume weighted average price, and then I added again somewhere, down here at this support. And I ended up just exiting the trade for a loss, and it has since just continued down. So unfortunately, the market we're in, you don't see these things bounce very often lately, it seems like, because that's a pretty high probability setup, buying back, a move back to a previous support level, a previous resistance, now support. So, it doesn't work in markets like this oftentimes, but we'll see what happens after the bell rings and we get more volume. Look at the bounce on BOIL here off of this line that I drew. So I drew that based on these two swing lows. And so we came right down to it. Bulls are buying the dip off of that level. That could be our 5 minute higher low. It's very possible. Got a 2-bar pullback on that higher low. We did not have a pullback on the way up here. We did, except for right here. We had this small little one here. Very strong bulls buying the dip. The bears didn't get much traction on this pullback. So that's good. It's good news. BOIL is not something that I really prefer to trade because it's, get rid of that thing, because it's really, anytime you trade BOIL, if you look down here, you can see the bid and the ask, how many buyers and sellers. There is a 1 cent spread, which is good. That's nice. But because there are so many buyers and sellers stacked up, this thing really takes a long time to get any traction going anywhere. But the good news is with BOIL is once it does start to go, it can really just flat out rip just real fast. And you got to be quick to sell when that happens. And that's how I made my money on it. I made 30 bucks on it this morning. So BOIL, I guess BOIL is my number one watch because ONCS, the leading gapper this morning, gapping up 54% on news, has really just kind of pooped out here. It's trading below the volume weighted average price. Is really light volume, trading below $2. So I'm not a big fan unless it turns around. Certainly want to get back up above this 202, back up above the volume weighted average price. So I guess all eyes on BOIL maybe today. And a wild card, GFAI. Now this is on the gap scan this morning. If you remember GFAI from Friday and also Thursday and Wednesday, it was the stock that kept getting halted, the one that I kept not trading, and it kept surprising me and had some pretty nice moves on it. I believe it was it was Thursday, but then also the week before that, I guess it made some moves. So, okay. Anyways, we'll see what happens with that. A larger time frame on that one. Get that up here. These are the 15-minute and hourly time frames. as we have 5 minutes to go till the market opens. We have an hourly uptrend. The higher low and a higher high. Not a lot of follow through, but it's an inside bar right now. So on it, hourly inside bars, we look for a 15-minute equilibrium. We have the low, kind of a lower high, higher low, bull break, but it's not really, we haven't broke out of that inside bar yet. So it's a little, see if it looks better on this time frame. A little choppy on that one too. If you go to a different time frame, you probably find it, but I'm not going to do that. You find that perfect equilibrium. So we're coming up to our resistance there. So what I'm looking for on GFAI is maybe some halt action. We have to be aware on the hourly time frame that we have this high up here at 2189. And what do we look like on the daily? So we're up above that. Well, no, we're not. Draw out some lines. Just we got time to kill here. Okay, so that's that. Keep an eye on, that's all up around that $21.89 line. Okay, so my progress so far on this $1 million challenge has been lackluster the last couple of weeks because the market has been so choppy and it's hard to get anything going, and I've been over trading. Started out again today with a red day, and it looks like that's how I'm going to start as we get closer to the bell here. So I'm hoping to have a green day today and start to turn this trend around, trying to stay in this phase 2 range. I do not want to drop back down to phase 1 because that would mean dropping my risk back down to a lower level, and that would be moving backwards. Right now, I'm just consolidating and looking for some action in the market to get this thing going. So it's coming. It's just a matter of time. Good luck today in your trading. Here's a, oh, what do we have? EBIX just popped up on the scan. Let's see, we can take a look at that. EBIX, let me see here. There it is. So it pops up to $15, drops back down to $14.50, opens down at $13.80. This thing's all over the place, and the spreads are just crazy. We're talking $1 spreads on this stock. I'm not going to trade it. I mean, I don't want to get into a stock and be down $1 per share or as soon as I'm into it. That's not going to happen. So no trades for me on that one. I mean, maybe if volume comes into it, maybe it'll tighten up, but not right now. Not this guy. Not today. No, sir. And the overall market pulling back this morning. Looking for a 4-hour higher low. But we are maybe, well, nice move on the daily on Thursday. So that 4-hour higher low, be looking for a 4-hour higher low and higher high. What do we have in the hourly time frame? Yeah, hourly downtrend. So a bounce from here, we'd be looking for a lower high on the hourly time frame because we pulled back so much. But we'll see what happens there. Getting ready to hit hourly oversold. That's notable. Might see us a bounce there. So 30 seconds here till the market opens. Get you back over to the main screen. So I'm just going to be watching these 3 stocks this morning. Did I show you the scanners? Here are the scanners right now. This is what's gapping up. And these are the high, this is the high day momentum scanner and the down gappers. Okay, so market's open. Good luck today. Let's try to make something out of this day. Let me get back to the smaller time frames. There we go. That's what we want. Set up my candle ranges. Boy, GFAI, I'm going to buy it on a dip. Well, let's see if it does anything here. Let's see if we get a move and a halt. It's possible. It's done it before. We do have a resistance coming up here at 1755. So coming up to that now. And I'm just taking the profit on it as we break through that. Didn't want to hold that. That was a pretty nice move. I'll look for a pullback to the volume weighted average price, maybe. So far, GFAI, the only one giving us anything at the moment here. EBIX is coming out strong. I'm actually going to maybe keep an eye on EBIX here. GFAI. What do I want to do? EBIX. We have candle ranges of 86 cents to 89, so I'll go with like 90. Still got some pretty wide spreads. EBIX did tighten up in the spread a couple of times there. I'm going to buy GFAI off of the volume weighted average price. Now look for the bounce back up. Going to flatten GFAI. I didn't like that red candle. I don't always like that look. See, what do we have here? Okay, I'll buy the dip as we pull back. See if we can stay above 16. 15.99. I'm in at 16.01 on EBIX. I'm long there, and I'm selling it right there. So now I'm back to green on the day. Nice move on EBIX. 1650. We got a new 1 minute candle coming up here. Careful of a bear flag on GFAI. On the 1 minute. Looking for a pullback to 16 on EBIX. I could put a limit order down there to see if it gets filled, but I doubt it. So bear flag confirmed on GFAI. We had a little breakout over that last candle and then it failed. Nothing hitting the high of day momentum scanner as of yet. And it looks like EBIX is just going to take off without me. I'm going to cancel my limit order. What do we have on Boyle here? A drop. That's what we have. Okay. So let's mark out some new levels. We have a high of day of 1784. We broke the low of day right there, 1630. So we have a new low of day, 16, whatever the heck that is. Rejecting from 17 here on EBIX. Take a look at the daily and see what that looks like. EBIX. We have a daily level right there close to where we are rejecting. We're not there yet. 1775. Okay. GFAI not giving us that halt up that I wanted. Man, nothing on the scanners yet at all. This is crazy. Am I living in a twilight zone? So the question for me here is, do I buy this off the volume weighted average price and look for a bounce? I would have to join the bid. I would almost want to move that down a little more, maybe. Get down to that volume weighted average price. Yeah, I want it to come to me. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to miss that one. I mean, I could FOMO into it right now. There's a pullback. Yeah, so I am long EBIX at 1664, looking for the breakthrough 1715. And I'm selling it before that. I wanted to see it go right away. This one makes me nervous because of the spread, but I think if it breaks, it's going to go pretty hard. Or not. Okay, I'm getting in Gaffy here, GFAI. I called it Gaffy. I don't think that's technically. Okay, my limit order to sell half just got filled. Looking for that move up to 17. Boom, there it is. Nice. That was beautiful. EBIX. Trying. See, I'm feeling the FOMO now because I wish I would have held this and I want to get back in, but now it's like, it's too late. Look at that move. It just feels like it's too late to jump in it now. The candle range is $1.25. I'll try to buy the pullback on it. A lot of volume. GCTK. Okay, I'm recording again. Yay. Okay, so I know for those of you who've been watching this live, you already know where I got into the trades, but my recording stopped, and so I missed a few trades, but I'm just going to go over real quick kind of what I did here towards the end of my day. I got in GFAI here on this breakout right here, and that put me up over my daily goal I'm up at $59.70. Other than that, the other trades, hopefully they are shown in the recording. And that's going to do it for me today. I'm going to go ahead and enter my progress in here, $59.70. So this is my second green day in a row. Started out red, so pretty good swing back. You know, I was down 40, I think I was down 40 at one point. So that's a $90 or $100 swing in the right direction. Today's date is the 10th. Oops. Get this right. So my low on the day was 674. And I'm going to finish up at my highs. Okay, so there we go. Not a great big green day, but definitely hit my daily goal. That's all I want. I didn't break any of my rules today, and all is good. I hope your trading has gone as well for you today. So one more look. Looks like Boyle might be good for continuation. What we were looking here on Boyle for was a 1 minute trend change, and we didn't quite get the 1 minute trend change, but what I did like about this is we had all these inside bars. See all these inside bars, and then this nice bull break that was looking really strong on increasing volume. So now we're looking for a 1 minute higher low. We might not get it. Nope. Instead, we had more inside bars and now a bull break, so we might see continuation. High of day is 347. There is a resistance there at 345. But what we're looking for overall here is a 15-minute higher low. We have a brand new 15-minute candle. And it looks like we might be getting our 15-minute higher low, possibly. Right now it's 15-minute inside bar. See that? Too many lines. Let's get rid of those. There is your inside bar. Need to break that 347 to call this a higher low. GFAI looking pretty good. Nice pullback. GFAI on back to 1784, that previous resistance and now support. Pretty sweet. Love it when technical analysis works. And what do we have here on EBIX? High, low, lower high, higher low, lower high. Just tightening up. Bull break is inevitable. Bull break, or I'm sorry, break is inevitable. Bull or bear, we don't know. But you can see it tightening up there. Okay, 15 minutes in, I've hit my daily goal and I am done. Thank you for watching. I hope the rest of your day goes well. We'll see you later, Terry, and I believe I saw Eric or somebody earlier. Sorry, I'm not good with the names yet, but thanks guys for watching. We'll see you next time right here at Eva Trades. Tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning, we'll be right back at it. Till then, adios.